In this video, I want to take a quick look at saving and loading your own customized layouts. If you have some operation or some organization of panels in Unity that you like particularly, and you don't ever want to lose that, or maybe by accident you nudge a window and you want to put everything back where it was, it's useful to be able to save and call on your own custom layouts at any given time.
Right. After you go through and you start moving all these layouts, it would be really annoying if every time you opened up Unity, it came back with a default set and you had to redo it every single time.
That's right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a customized layout specifically for animating objects in my view. Now to do this, and there's 100 different ways you could lay something like this out. This is just something for sake of example. Let's say we take our project view and we're going to dock it here on the side of our inspector. So I'll just break it off, grab the tab here, and then we'll lock it right next to the inspector. Now I'm going to keep this fitting as snug as it possibly can. Now our hierarchy view, let's say I also needed to see that, but to try to keep it from using up too much space, we'll put it directly underneath the project view. So we got plenty of room for our inspector, a little bit of room for our project, nice tall list for our hierarchy, but now we need that animation panel. So I'll just go under Window and bring in the animation view. I'll grab its tab and I'll dock this to the bottom of our viewport. Nice and wide, plenty of room for the timeline to do what it needs to do. And let's say I really like this layout, and anytime I'm animating an object, I know that I want to be able to access this layout. Well, if we come up here to the layout dropdown in the upper right hand corner of the user interface, we can come down to the Save Layout option. Click on it and it simply asks you for a name. So Save Window Layout, let's call this Animation. Press Enter. Now if we go back to the layout dropdown, we see animation listed. So we could put this back in tall, we could put it back in wide, which is the default we've been using for so long, or we can set this to animation, and there's the layout that we created. Now if at some point we're like, well, that animation thing was great, but I don't use it anymore, I've moved past that now, and I have all these other better layouts, and this is getting in your way, you can delete this layout as well. So if you come down to Delete Layout, get a little window that shows all of your layouts. Be really careful with this because it's a one-click and kiss it goodbye kind of feature. So don't click on anything you want to keep, but let's say we do want to delete our animation layout. Just click and now it's gone. Click once. Don't double click because that will click a second time. And we'll go ahead and close that out. And again, it's just a quick look at how you can create your own layouts, quickly save them out, call them back in at any given time, and that's going to wrap things up for this video. Thanks a lot.